so far, he's struck out once.
Josh Peterson.
From the stretch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Nice try,
and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Chopper foul. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Tampa Bay took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Charlie Morton notches his 3rd win of the year. Clayton Kershaw was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the Victoria.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central,
The Brewers' second baseman, number 18, dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as Milwaukee downed the Rockies 7-2. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The Tampa Bay Rays put up 6.
Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. 2 of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Mike Leake starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Bo Bichette. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike.
110.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He went deep last night twice.
21. Travis Shaw.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Marte gloves it. Oh, beautiful dive. Oh, but he beats it out. An outstanding effort that time, but that's a base hit, and the run's in to score.
Number 15.
Ooh, bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays, thinking back to it, to go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base. Wasn't able to complete the play, but nice job.
Here's Randal Grichuk as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll take a look at ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Oh, 1 strike.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Up next is Danny Jansen. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Ready with the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Ahmed has it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, David Peralta.
Take the base. Three. Out. Take out. Out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pitching to the Diamondbacks, number 2, Charlie Montes.
Coming to the plate now, Hyunjin Ryu. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Hyunjin Ryu.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. We were expecting a pitcher's duel today, but this one's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far.
Yeah, Dan, here's what you fall into, though. If you're going to be a
and add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the lineup.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 9-0.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can.
Play ball. That's ball 4.
Ready for another shot now. Randall Grichuk, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Looking to minimize the damage here. High in the air out to center field. Beard has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on. Striding in, Carson Kelly. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 16, Tim
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen.
Needed a good performance from their ace today, but unfortunately for them, they didn't get it.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is one of those where it was almost over before it started. You know, this is what happens when you're a control-type pitcher. If you're not around the corners and around the knees, you start getting balls up in the strike zone, and he paid the price today.
Yeah, huge confidence boost for this offense, though. To face this guy, they knew they had to stay back. They couldn't be over-aggressive against him. He likes to move the ball in and out and do different things. Tip of the cap to this offense.
Swing and a liner. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Hyunjin Ryu earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Hyunjin Ryu. His record is now 7-1. The loss goes to Mike Leake. He falls to 3-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
First open of the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. It's Astros baseball on the show. Next. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses.
Leading off the
good
afternoon
fastball
for
too.
Seattle.
93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today. Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He squares, and it's in the air. And the catch is made for the first out of the inning. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the
Play ball.
So striding in, Domingo Santana. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Domingo Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 6. He's set, and the pitch. Runner goes for second. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Throw from Reddick won't be in time. He's in there at third.
Hey, we know this manager's not putting on the hit and run sign with 2 outs. Might have just been trying to get in scoring position on his own, give his boy a chance to hit something in a gap and get an RBI, but it worked out either way, and we find ourselves first and third.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 9 homers, and 30 RBIs. One and 0. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets. Justin Dunn, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low 2s. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
No left fielder.
Here's Michael Brantley. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Brantley stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to
Batting
you.
third.
And this guy has turned
The
himself
center
into
fielder.
a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Got him to chase out of the
Batting
zone
fourth.
that time. George
The third
Springer
baseman,
becomes out
Alex
number 2 this inning.
Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Houston, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Evan White.
Leading off
Play
for
ball.
Seattle, the designated hitter,
He's out.
Evan White.
Three. He's out. Three. Out. Three. 4-4. Take the base.
So digging in now, Tom Murphy, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Center field. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's D. Gordon now. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Stepping into the box.
The Astros,
That's ball 4.
the center fielder,
Into the box, Alvarez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. First offering on its way.
0.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and it sails right by him.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given the Astros a 4-2 lead.
Well, he was over in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
2 strikes.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 4 runs, only 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Popped up, Seager is there, and that retires the side. So it's 4 runs on 2 hits with the big.
Leading off for the Mariners, the center fielder, Mallex Smith.
3.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he makes the catch for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Astros leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Roberto Osuna has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Astros, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Ready once again, Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Seared down the first baseline. Pitch popped up. Vogelbach in foul ground, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're still out in front, 5-2. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
55. Ryan.
Riding in once again, Daniel Vogelbach. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. 1 down.
Now batting.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Evan White. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit weakly back to the mound. There's one, but runs all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
The batter, number 3.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final today. Houston took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Lance McCullers notches his 3rd win of the year. Justin Dunn takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Ryan Presley closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does